But it's interesting because you have your psychology degree, and you seem to kind of be looking at it from the spiritual side, as opposed to the a psychologist would probably say that there are issues with your sleep hygiene, that your neurons were misfiring, and the whole thing was an hallucination that your brain made up, you know? So I find that really very, very interesting that you've got the psychology degree, but you're very grounded in the fact that it was a spiritual experience, that it wasn't anything that science can explain.
Yeah, and that is one thing I feel like we got to stop doing is separating science from spirituality or God. Like God created science, everybody. Stop saying science is over here and God's over here. Like God created science and he uses spiritual things to connect science and it makes sense some kind of way. So, I don't separate the two. So I used to be a big agnostic, you could say, or atheist, however you want to put it. And so I was able to become religious from that. So I understand how agnostic people think. So I can help them. I can't answer those questions because I had to convince, like, I'm not believing in things just for, I need double proof on everything. So I got my testimonies. And so I understand that, God works with science. Like I was saying, you don't have to separate the two.
That's awesome. I thank you very much for sharing your experience with us today. It's been really a pleasure speaking to you and hearing about what you went through.